Hello everybody and welcome to another asdnation tutorial. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so bear with me if I'm not quite as good as I used to be, but I'm hoping I am. I got I guess you could say a request on one of my videos, and in the comments they'd asked me, hey, can you make a tutorial about your player switching screen and actually have it show the distance? And I thought I'd do a little bit more. I also put a little bit of an arrow on here. And it does switch. You can actually switch the players, and it will actually point the arrow at the player. So it's pretty cool. It actually does show the distance that the player is away, and you can switch it. It shows their name up top. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do it. All right, so let's come up in here. We have a little bit of peace and quiet. All right, so how we did this is I took a small piece of plate. All right. I go to Wire Display, and you're going to need a text screen. I prefer this one over the rest of them. You're also going to need a normal screen, and I'm going to choose to put you right about there. Alright, and that gives you two screens. Alright, from there, give me just a second, please. Alright. Anyhow, what I want to do now is you're going to set up the arrow. Okay, this is something you can do yourself. Choose how you want to build your arrow. I already pre-built mine, so you guys didn't have to watch me do that. And so here we go. This is my arrow. It was just a couple of pieces of the bar put together to make an arrow shape. And it's actually pretty decent. Okay, so what we want to do now to make this as best as we possibly can, you're going to do an easy weld. Right click on the weld. While having the weld tool out, you right click. Alright. And then you want to make sure you try to get it as close to the center as possible. Oh, I messed up. Click. I'm not too far out of the click. Alright. So it'll go right there. Now you don't want to hit right click again because you don't want to actually fully weld it. You're going to grab this. You're going to scoot forward just a hair. Alright. Next what you want to do is take the ball and socket from the center of here to the center of your plate. Alright, and that'll give it that free spinning motion. Alright, real simple. It's gonna bug me. Okay. Now, next thing you want to do is we're going to add the tracking mechanism. Okay, so you're gonna need a beacon sensor. So you can see what I have. You really only need distance and the world position. So I'm gonna take the bearing out so you don't get confused. Alright, and you're gonna place this on the center front. Take a target finder, huge maximum range. You can choose to not target you or to target you. I'm going to use it target me for testing purposes, but a huge range, and you want the minimum or maximum number of targets to be one. You don't want to try and track more than one or your thing's just going to spaz out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and place this behind. Alright, next what we're going to do is we're going to go to wired gates. You're going to need a name gate from entity gates. You're also going to need 3 subtract gates from arithmetic. You're also going to need my personal expression 2 that I've created for today's tutorial. Here's the code. Take a look at it, copy it, It should be in the description below if I don't get lazy. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to copy it just so I can make sure I put it in the description when I go ahead and upload it tonight. Alright, so what we have here, just to kind of give you an idea, is it's just going to go through, it's going to make sure that the tracking mechanism has actually found somebody. Then it's going to take the name from the name chip and the distance from the beacon sensor, and it's going to put it into these two displays. Alright, so while you guys are copying this, while you're looking at it, whatever you're doing, I wanted to take this second to announce our, I guess you could say, partnership with Game Over Network. They're an amazing group of people. The link will be in the description. There are a bunch of streamers that are on Twitch. We have moved to Twitch more recently. We do game giveaways. We do big time Twitch matches. We go into competition on CSGO, all sorts of good stuff. So swing on by, take a look at us, take a look at Mr. Wet Taco, Corporal, all the guys from Game Over Network, and be sure to hit them up with a follow. Remember, the more you follow, the more you're in the stream, the more likely you are to actually win free games. No joke, win free games. For me, I stream on the weekends. For Taco, he streams 7 days a week. So if you want a chance to win, those are the times. I do a grand prize giveaway once a month, which is packages of games. So feel free to join in at any point in time, and we will gladly welcome you and allow you to have a little fun with us. With that said, let's go ahead and continue here. So what you're going to do is you are going to place this chip. Alright. No errors should come up, as you can see. Alright, so we're missing one thing. Detection GPS is going to go right on the back of the arrow there. Alright, and then we're going to need a vector thruster. Make sure you have XYZ world selected. And you don't need too big of a thruster. And I set the force multiplier to 10,000. It's not too much, it's not too little, and it seems to work just about right. Alright, so I'm going to actually set the effect to none because I have an effect on this, and it is actually quite lame to have an effect. I don't like it, so we're going to fix that. Make sure you click twice so that it welds to your prop. Alright, so now what we're going to do is our wiring portion. This is the fun part, I guess you could say. Alright, so we're going to take the A of one subtract chip to the GPS, output X, A of the next subtract chip to output Y, and A of your third subtract chip to output Z. Alright, and then your first chip that you did to A, you're going to take B to the beacon sensor, output world X, B to the output world Y, and the final chip, B to the output world Z. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the input target from the beacon sensor to the target finder. We're going to take entity of your name gate to the entity on the target finder. Alright. Now what we're going to do is take multiply of your vector thruster to the target finder, output 1. X to the first subtract chip, Y to the second subtract chip, and Z to the third subtract chip. I don't know why it's making that effect, but as I've already wired it, I'm going to fix that issue by making it invisible. Alright. Alright, annoying texture's gone. Whoa, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to wire up our screens as well as our expression 2 chip. Alright, so found goes to the target finder, output 1. Player goes to the name chip, output string. And distance to the distance of our beacon sensor. Alright, and then you're going to take distance screen to display 2 and the string of your text screen to the display string. And as you can see, it actually is already tracking me. If I was to unfreeze this, it would be following me now, as you can see. Alright, so the one part of this that we'd already done before, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it again if you haven't watched the last video. So you take a numpad input, untoggled, and you put it somewhere on here, and wire next target to the numpad input. Alright, and what that should do, if coded right, will actually switch targets. And it will show you the distance between the targets. Alright, and if you want to fix the issue with it aiming to the ground, all you have to do inside of the chip is actually set an X variable, or let me see, it would be a Z variable. And you would want to add probably 10 to 15 to your Z variable. If you know how to do that. I'm not going to worry about it because I just wanted the distance of the character. I don't need it to be right on their chest. Doesn't bother me none. Alright. So again, I want to thank our sponsors and partners, TGN. I really do appreciate you guys being around and sponsoring us here on YouTube. Game Over Network, we really appreciate you sponsoring us on YouTube as well as on Twitch. It is great to be a part of the team, and we really do appreciate the welcome from Mr. Taco as well as Corporal. And we really thank you guys a lot here at asdnation Next Gen Studios, and we look forward to a very beneficial future with you guys. Anyways, so stop on by on our Twitch. Link will be in the description. Check out our website, subscribe, follow, whatever you feel like doing, donating if you feel very generous, and have a chance to win some free games. Some people have come on there on their first thing and actually have won games like Call of Duty Ghost, Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell. I give away some really good games, guys, and some very good game packages, as well as Taco. So swing on by. We do a lot of game giveaways. You have a lot of chances, and hopefully we see you guys soon. As always, thank you guys for spending time with us. It's time you really can't get back, and we appreciate that you have spent it with us instead of wasting it twiddling your thumbs. Thanks again, everybody. All right, Wolf out.